What is up, everybody? Hey, welcome back to another episode of Cast Me Outside with Aaron Scholl. I'm your host, Aaron Scholl. Today's date is January 10th, 2025, guys. You're the cheeseburger. Hope everyone's doing okay out there. It's a Friday. Some of you got paid, some of you got laid, and some of you just made a fool of yourselves. Yeah, glad survived another open mic night. I was just thinking about that. I cheated the system. You know, my cheap ass. Okay, it doesn't matter. But for the longest time, I ordered my wings at the bar, and just time after time, I would just get just the worst service. It'd take like a year to come out. It'd take like, over 30 minutes. And today I was just like tired of waiting in line at the bar. I was like, okay, I'm going to order from the lady who works the comedy club. And I was like sick. Because after I put them in, I literally talked to someone for 2 minutes, turned around, guy had a basket of wings for me, and they were hot and delicious. You know what it is they don't have like, I guess nobody cares about the food going out to the bar. Or it's probably just because that one. And that's it. I don't feel like I have to come up with any more reasons why the service at the bar was so crappy, but the service inside the club was amazing. But now I know, and that was an awesome win, and I was so hungry, and I was just fucking hammered those wings hot. I do dry rub. Actually, I do 50-50. I do like sometimes I'll get buffalo sauce, and sometimes when I order wings, I'll get dry rub. And honestly, there's a lot of pros to dry rub. You like actually get the like friedness of the fried chicken. I feel like the sauce sometimes it just like wets down the skin so much that you don't really get any of the crispy like fried food, flavor like experience when the wings are sauced. But you get dry rub, though those suckers stay crispy. And guess what? You can dip them in ranch. I got ranch sauce, I got ranch dipping sauce, and I got ranch dry rub. Ranch. To the ranch. Old school. Any PewDiePie fans out there? Or any Dr. Phil fans? Did PewDiePie pull Dr. Phil onto the internet? Because he would just react. He reacted to the internet. Reacting to Dr. Phil is what made that bad baby girl a thing. From my perspective, I am just yapping on the internet right now. I don't want to make the Dr. Phil and the bad baby fans. I don't want them to come after me. Yeah, that is like a weird internet come up. The Dr. Phil staying relevant. I think Oprah, that's who I associate Dr. Phil with, and I think Oprah just kind of made her money and is happy being like a boss, like just happy running shit, running her own life, living this like crazy. Her life is freaking unimaginable. Oh yeah, somehow we got on to Dr. Phil. But yeah, PewDiePie, I feel like reacting to Dr. Phil videos back in when I think that's probably peak reaction. We might be like in peak, like weird mini documentary phase for YouTube. But back when Cast Me Outside girl, she's the Catch Me Outside girl. This is Cast Me Outside. No, there's no relation to bad. This podcast has no relation to that meme. How about that? And yet I named it that because I love naming things. I love making screen names. I'm a screen name generation kid. I love you get attached to your little avatar screen name you pick. I feel like I picked some bangers. And Cast Me Outside. certified. Great name for a podcast. Horrible podcast. No, horrible podcast for now. Horrible podcast for now. Okay. It was the craziest thing. I think the camera adjusts the colors based on like the colors it sees. Because I was wearing a blue sweatshirt and it looked like I was living in an orange, like glowing box, just like I was in like a weird orange box. And I want to test it out now. I have the blue sweatshirt down here. I don't know. Should I do this? Yeah, it does. Look it's like weird. I might do no color correction for this little segment. It's definitely like a weird, like green fog that I'm in now. So is that cool? Are cameras supposed to do that? Like, does anyone know what magic is happening? On top of like the magic of recording, broadcasting. I don't know. It's all magic, man. You need proof for magic? You're the magic. Look inside if you need proof for magic. Okay, I'm taking this off. I think the experiment proved my hypothesis. Right, and it's completely different. It's completely different now. Don't gaslight me. Don't you fucking gaslight me. Oh, Lord. Yeah. I had an open mic yesterday. The wings were banging. Dude, people come out to this open mic. There's plenty of people there. But I felt like everyone, it was 4 minutes. And I felt like everyone was dying for 4 minutes up there last mic. Make your mispronunciation work, or make your rushed sentence work. That's kind of what I'm playing all the time. Improv. Just constantly improving, man. But yeah, I felt like a lot of people went up on stage yesterday, and it was looking fine from like my perspective. Like it looked like they were up there kind of like, being cohesive, telling like jokes that were like reasonably understandable, but there wasn't like a ton of reaction. And I talked about that too, like losing your status to the crowd by asking too many rhetorical questions when you're bombing. I do this all the time. And you're just like, has anyone heard about this? Like, oh, like I'm gonna, like you guys, oh, does anyone do DoorDash? Does anyone order from DoorDash? It's like, and you ask that question, and like if you give them too much time to respond, it becomes like non-rhetorical, like, and it gives the audience a chance to stonewall you, and then you get stonewalled, and then you're instantly eating your balls. Instantly after you like, you're needy. You need a response from them, and then they don't give it to you, and now you've just started bombing. Congratulations. You're bombing. No, I'm just kidding. But I saw that happen a lot. There was a guy who had like a couple risque jokes, and before both of his jokes, he was like, I got permission to say this. He said that twice, which I thought was just so funny. I don't feel too bad saying that. One, because I went up and I told him about it earlier, and he was like, yeah, I was like about to say that for another joke. So he's self-aware, and maybe he'll make that a little throwaway line that gets a laugh. It's like after like his third time asking for permission, he can like be a little self-aware about it and get the laugh. I went up there, I did my thing. I got like a lot of positive feedback from the crowd coming out. On stage, I was feeling a little bad, but I was like, I'm blowing through some new silly jokes. And I'm glad I'm keeping with this one. There's one joke that's like, it's really silly and stupid, but I don't know. I like it. And this is only like the third or fourth time I've done it. So I'm really finding out if it's good or not. The first time I did it, it was like, pretty choppy. Man, I have like the worst, because my memory's so bad, or my memory is so particular. It's so unique. Yeah. Your memories are what make you you. They better be unique. If your memory wasn't unique, see the difference between your memory and your memories. Who would you even be, man? Would you just be just a cog in the machine, just an NPC, non-playable clown? Definitely paying the price for staying up till 2 a.m. on Wednesday today. I will say I feel gooder. I feel gooder and more smarter. And of the utmost smartness. On these supplements. And I'm getting the final 2 pieces this weekend. I'm getting a little scooper so I can deal with powders and like not just be willy-nilly with strange shit. Like I'm self-medicating, but I'm not self-medicating like a madman. I'm self-medicating with scales. I don't have a scale, but with scoopers and serving sizes. I think that is the only problem with self-medicating is people do it with things that exacerbate the destructive nature of probably both their disease and the thing you're medicating with. That's something I've been really thinking about. I think it's like, you come to terms with who you are, and then it's like, okay, and now I'm this version of me. And I guess it's that if that shift is too fast, like, if the drugs work too good or too drastically, but you're like still functioning in such a way, I guess people, they start to ask themselves if they're the version of them, or are they the version of them on drugs? Are they the version of them without the medication, or the versions of them on the medication? And I don't think these are that powerful or that drastic of a change. I think it's like a nudge, like the book I'm reading. I think it is just like a little bit of a nudge into a better, clearer mind state. And it's not like this drastic change where if I stayed like that, I'd be really like questioning the decisions I made. Or I think that's what happens as you live your life medicated, like, and maybe by a doctor, and then one day you're like, would I have made these decisions if I wasn't medicated? And what does that mean for where I'm at and who I am? But yeah, I feel like these are good nudges that aren't going to lead to like a weird amnesia, identity crisis. So, but yeah, I'm getting a scooper, and I'm getting the omega-3 fatty acids. I can't wait to read the label. I can't wait to see how much EPA and DHA is in this fish oil and see how much I have to take. I can't wait. And then I'm going to get kimchi, guys. Kimchi is Korean. Or is it? It is Korean. It's not Vietnamese. I went to a Vietnamese place and asked for kimchi. And she didn't know which. Eventually she figured it out. They're not the same. That's why she didn't know what it was. But you would think. I don't know how close Vietnam and Korea are and what their cultural relationship is, but you would think a Vietnamese person would probably know what kimchi is. But yeah, I was in the wrong type of restaurant. But kimchi and omega-3 fatty acids. Kimchi for your gut health. Omega-3s for your brain. From listening to Andrew Huberman, those are the things that I like, that just ring so true to me as being foundational to like supplementing. And I've never done a run. I've never done a kimchi fatty acid run, but I've got the fatty acids, and I bet you there's kimchi in the fridge. It's just hard to eat kimchi every day. After the third day, even you're just taking a bite too. And this might be like my American palate and all, but after like I've tried it, and after like 4 days of eating kimchi every day, you're like, yeah, it's unique, it's different, it tastes like not bad. It's not an everyday food. And yeah, that's the only, that and not following through with getting good fish oils is what has kept me from that like foundational kimchi. Omega-3s. Like that's just what it seems to be. Exercise. It's like, if you do those 3 things, you're optimizing. Drug optimization. I was editing the other episode. We are drug optimizers. I think that's a funny premise and potentially a genius idea. Biohackers. You biohacked my heart. But I'm getting those too, so hopefully this weekend. And then I haven't touched the no pept, so I got to fidget now. Play to the strengths, or play to the, play the hand you're dealt. If you need a fidget to stay on task, like, find a discreet one and do it. Like, play the hand you're dealt, man. You gotta know when to hold them. You gotta know when to fold them, and you gotta know a lot, man. If you want to pass this fucking test, this test called life, you're not gonna learn it in one song. You're not gonna get the cheat codes, the study aid, the study guide from one song. But that's a good playlist idea. Playlist that is playlist playing the game of life. 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover and Know When to Hold 'Em. Is that what that song's called? Those 2 are on it for me. Add a song for the playlist for how to play the game of life. Add a song that you think could be on that playlist in the comments below. That'd be awesome to build that, huh? 50 Ways to Leave a Lover. Step out the back, Jack. Sorry, someone just came. Someone just came. Right now, someone's coming, guys. And I sensed it. With my mind. Someone just came in through the front door. Right now, someone just came, guys. Stop. It was a good one. Yeah. I'm excited for this next week. I got a lot of work to do this weekend. I do not want to go out into the cold. And you know what? I have a roast battle this weekend. Not this weekend. In 2 weekends-ish. Soon. And I really was not feeling up for it. But now that I think about it, and I didn't have a show this month, I'm really grateful for it. And someone reminded me about it on at the mic on Thursday. So, yay, maybe I can write some jokes this weekend. Maybe I can try my concoctions. Hey, how was your day? Nice.
What do you got here?
Oh, that's a tower.
Oh, another tower?
Yeah, we're doing
this tower is.
Yep, I'm just collecting them. I'm not gonna put anything in it.
Oh.
I'm just
because of the Trump.
No, I'm just kidding. I got a couple more parts coming in. We're upgrading the machine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just power it off when you're not using it, so it doesn't
Yeah.
go on shitloads of power. Did you get that amp
No, but that's not coming until the end of the month.
Oh, okay. Well, it's probably coming from China.
Yeah. It's coming a little bit quicker than they said it was, so who knows? So hopefully before February.
No, when I got mine, I got it like the next day, but
Mm-hmm.
with all the bullshit.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of bullshit's brewing out there.
Yeah, it is. Everybody's worried about the whole Trump thing.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Hey.
are you heading out tonight?
Probably not.
Oh, okay. Well, you might want to just pull your car up into the driveway.
Yeah.
We're just going to get a dusting of snow, maybe an inch. And you don't want the trucks to go by and
make it all gross. Yeah.
Just that. Yeah. Just put it at the end of the driveway.
All right. Okay. Nice little regularly scheduled interruption. My father segment. Noticing all the boxes that are just have been sitting in this room for a while. I tried to bust his balls a little bit. I was like, yeah, I'm just buying shit. But no, I'm excited. Soon, hopefully, by the end of this week, I'll have all the parts for the computer, and I can really plan out the comparison video. Like I was thinking about it today too. Okay, it's not a build video. It's a comparison video. So I don't need to I can kind of build it and just talk about it. I don't have to focus so much on I can talk about my building process, but I don't have to focus so much on document the physical, putting together of the parts. I think there is one part that I'm going to document, and that's taking the hard drive off this motherboard and putting it onto the new one because that has my operating system on it. But yeah. I'm excited that I've been stewing on that, and it's so crazy, man. I am a lunatic. I'm a lunatic at spending money. I fucking just want to spend money all the time. I upgraded the GPU on this, which kind of led me to just upgrading everything, which is crazy. But upgrading the GPU on this made me realize how bitchin' this machine is with just a little upgrade. I bet you I could spend $200 to $300 and have a similar experience as I'm having now with this more expensive GPU. I mentioned it before. It's the 460. I had 460 Ti, blah blah blah, which I guess does matter. I don't really know. Ti, I guess, stands for titanium. I don't know much more. If titanium is such a better metal, or that it's worthy of being in the title of the product. But yeah, I'm going from the 1660 to the 4060 Ti, and that jump just made this machine so much more usable for the workstation stuff I like to do with it, and the gaming stuff I like to do with it. That I know if I didn't make such a big jump, I could have probably got a similar experience from the other parts of this machine if I just got a 2070 or looked at the prices of 3070s and 3060s. But whatever. This has been a live you learn experience. I've mentioned it. I've mentioned some other funny things, and I'm going to make a video about it. So it's good to kind of talk out these ideas a little bit. This is just the thing we're doing. Just it's a podcast, man. What is this? What the fuck is this? What are we? That relation, that's how I knew. That's how I know that I'm way more emotional. It's I can't I was or at least in this past relationship, is I was the one that wanted to have that conversation and lock it down. But no regrets, and after listening to yesterday's episode, I'm gonna do my best to no longer mention that. Obviously, it's a big life-changing thing, so it's hard to be purely professional and leave my personal life out of, me talking for 30 minutes. If you let me talk for 30 minutes, it's going to come up. But yeah, this weekend, man, I'm falling behind on other stuff too. Dude. This is the grind. I've kind of told myself that I've been saying a cozy June. That's kind of like how me just staying inside and not having any human contact. That's kind of how it's been rationalized. That's how I'm marketing it to myself. Cozy June. So, honestly, it's shit out there. If I go 2 or 3 mics a week, maybe I'll try and go to a show tomorrow just to like have being out in the, I'm going to be out at a show like with people I know. It's all like amazing synergy and networking. It's like, oh, and guess what? Other people are going to be out. And guess what? Like, maybe you'll chit chat and meet someone and like get a couple dates and see how like dating feels really, really quickly after ending this, which is heavy. So yeah, but it's like, that's something I've never done. And now I can experience that if I'm willing to put myself out there like that. I just have so much fucking video editing to do. Damn Fortnite. It's Fortnite's fault. It's my mind, and it's like I don't even mind being bad at Fortnite. I just like fucking playing it. There was a class action lawsuit and people got $250 and I should have signed up for it. Because that's probably about how much money I've paid, but as far as how much my life, maybe add 2-3 more zeros to that. I think that's not an exaggeration. But forced to live forward, but understood backwards. Right? Life is you're forced to live life chronologically, but you understand it only as you look back. I don't know who said that quote, but it rings true definitely, like in this kind of whirlwind life where you're busy doing stuff. And it's so easy to kind of be like, oh, this obligation is the most important obligation. You never take a step back until you're 3 years down the line. And you're like, oh, now maybe that obligation is a little silly to be like, I don't know. Trying to get philosophical here at the end. Nice Friday night. I need a cozy drink for my cozy January. I've been just doing like coffee and I'm doing creatine too a lot. Not a lot. I'm trying to do it every day. Because creatine is apparently money. Creatine. I'm going to make a fucking supplement. This is the supplements rap. What's up, supplement? Big slurp, simultaneous sip, Scott Adams reference. Haven't been listening to my podcasts. Like I mentioned, like I just barely kind of caught a glimpse of the fires. I'm like definitely in a bubble right now. Your boy's in a bubble. I'm the boy in the bubble this year so far. I said with my dad, like, I don't know, man. I'm just tired of being anxious. Just tired of turning on the news and being scared. Just tired of that shit. And I feel manipulated. And that makes me tired. I'm tired and angry now. I'm certified cranky. This is a crazy thing. So Akira the Don is like, he makes this music called Meaning Waves. And he finds like influential thinkers and personalities who talk who talk a lot, who have a strong presence on social media, or some recorded speeches that are just, and he takes like the powerful moments from those, and he takes those audio clips and makes cool motivational songs out of them. And Scott Adams, there's a Scott Adams album. Scott Adams is the creator of Dilbert. That is like probably up there. And he made one on, I forget the name of the movie, but it was a movie that I had to watch in a media class. So the book was up there on that shelf, but it's not there anymore. It's all video games on that shelf now. It's I'm mad. The Network is what it's called, and it's like about a newscaster who loses his shit. People think it's super relevant. I don't know. I watched it and it was just okay. But his big catchphrase is, "I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore," when he's just kind of fed up with, I don't know, his job or the news. It definitely has something to do with the news, or he's fed up with the network. And yeah, maybe it is poignant because it does capture how I feel. Maybe I shouldn't have underplayed it. And Akira the Don did a song about it that took the "I'm mad as hell, I'm not going to take it." And yeah, that's I'm fed up. I'm cranky. The fucking I'm being manipulated and convinced to not like people, who are also just being manipulated. I don't know. That's the tradition. We end Cast Me Outside with a rant about how stupid the media is. Lamestream media pitting people against each other. Excuse me. But I think I did my time. Great episode. Classic episode. Classic episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you're on YouTube and you made it this far, you seriously are amazing. But that's it for today's episode. It's been a lot of fun, but we're done. Gotta run. Thank you this time for your time. And until next time, keep on living and loving. Peace.